Good evening from the newsroom. The news for this Wednesday, 11th of October. The Allied Health Professional Council met a group of other professionals in the field to discuss their individual work, their importance to the sector, and future plans. The group consisted of allied health professionals such as physiotherapists, psychologists, and pharmacists. The meeting is in line with the upcoming Allied Health Professions Day on the 14th of October. The Council has chosen Stronger Together as this year's theme. The SLTA has introduced new lanes at Ilor to reduce traffic congestion caused by Trotters Stop and Independent School in the morning and in the afternoon when school ends for the day. With the new arrangement, both schools now have a dedicated traffic lane, allowing other northbound traffic from the Iljupo roundabout to bypass the schools with minimal disruption. In this new traffic plan, the left lane should be used when heading to the two schools. The right lane is for vehicles travelling from the north towards Victoria.
Due to the congestion of the two schools, which backflowed into the roundabout, it creates a block all around, and it blocked the Constitution Avenue, the road going to Inter Island K, and also where we are right now, the Iljipo Road. So with this new arrangement, we will eliminate this block, and we hope that until we build our new two lanes, which will be on the other side of this the new road, there will be two lanes coming down from Perseverance towards Victoria, and we are expecting to tender out this project in the next couple of weeks. So when those two lanes are built, we will rearrange the traffic movement again. These road markings, the signs, etc. will change, and the new two lanes will bring traffic towards Victoria, and what we are looking at here right now will be taking traffic to the north.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Seychelles Land Transport Agency also gave details of the road development project leading to the Montfleury School and the project concerning the part of the road near the International School. He told reporters that the road project leading to the Montfleury School is nearing completion. As for the Montfleury Road near the International School, Mr. Herath said that negotiations were still underway with the Libyan embassy to obtain authorization to continue the project in order to reduce road traffic in the area. Questions asked in the National Assembly yesterday included those related to land and housing. It was Vice President Ahmed Afif who replied to the questions as he was replacing the Minister of Lands and Housing, Billy Rangasamy, who was absent for medical reasons. Among the issues that came up were challenges affecting internal productivity within the Ministry of Lands and Housing. The question came from the Maubuxton District's MNA, J.V. Henry, but as he was replacing the Speaker of the National Assembly, it was the MNA for English River, Andy Labonte, who asked the question. Mr. Afif led a delegation which included the Principal Secretary in charge of the Land Department, that of Housing, as well as technicians within the ministry. The National Assembly has approved for Seychelles to ratify the ILO Convention regarding domestic workers. The motion brought by MNA Waven William of Grand Anse won a unanimous vote in the Assembly yesterday, recognizing the many challenges that domestic workers face globally. The MNAs agreed that by ratifying such convention, signing parties would feel obliged to abide to its various provisions that ensure the well-being and protection of domestic workers from various sorts of abuse. They agree that Seychelles is well on track in ensuring the rights of domestic workers. A law in this regard came into force in June 2019. However, they feel that this could be strengthened to address remaining weaknesses. The 38th edition of the Festival Creole kicked off yesterday evening at Kenwin House. 29 artists from Maé, Pralin, La Digue, and Rodrigue, whose works are on show, had to illustrate the Creole way of life. This is the second edition of this exhibition, working with the theme of Vivre en Créole or Live in Creole. The artists' works will also be judged by members of the public as well as professionals.
So, based off of this year's theme, Porto y Vivo Creole, I decided to do something that was a little bit different that you don't really see with Festival Creole. And it's not that I don't appreciate my culture or love my country, but it's more in the way that I've realized art needs to be a bit more than just beauty and pretty landscapes and paquet poisson. It needs to be a little bit more touching on certain subjects. And so I picked this piece to do, which is called L'Insale la Montée Famille. And the title itself is not necessarily blaming the family unit, but basically showing how this topic of teenage pregnancy is ping-ponged between different types of people, whether it's the government or lawmakers, family, education, things like that, and nothing is necessarily being done about it. Now, to tie it in with the theme, Vivre Creole, I didn't want to be like, oh, this is something primarily Seychelles, because it isn't. It happens worldwide. But here in Seychelles, we have a bad habit of talking about it once and then doing nothing about it afterwards. We love to complain but not actually get things done. And so I hope that with this piece, it starts a conversation that art is now going to be tapping into, at least I will be tapping into these types of topics and hopefully getting those conversations started where people can start feeling a little bit more uncomfortable and maybe hopefully doing something about it in the long run.
And with this, we come to the end of this news summary. We'll be back at 8 with the news in Creole. Have a very pleasant evening.